Yeah, that's good enough. What's up, MSFers? I was up way too late last night doing Tower. Tower takes up too much time, and it's not fun enough for me to be staying up until 11 p.m. I'm an old man. I need to go to bed on time. So I'm running a little low today. I'm not feeling fantastic. My back hurts and everything else. But we're going to push through because it's Friday. And Fridays are the most exciting days while we wait for the blog post to come out, so that we can be disappointed by that too. Way Too Raw is going to come in and help me pep it up a little bit and be a little bit more positive today. So we have that to look forward to. And we're going to be going over, is there a gear crunch? I was watching one of Ali's videos the other day, and I was noticing that his gear numbers were way lower than mine in his inventory. And I was like, what's going on? How come I've got so much of this gear and he doesn't? So I'm going to be talking to y'all in chat about that topic. We'll get Way Too Raw in here to talk about her experiences with Tower. We'll talk about my experiences with Tower. And then we're probably going to try to avoid talking about Spider Weaver and the Rebirth team because I'm kind of burnt out on that. This morning's recap was nothing but Weaver and recap all day long, and it was driving me nuts. Dorky Dad coming in hot. All right, thanks, Dorky Dad. I appreciate that raid. For those of you just joining us, well, everybody's just joining us because I just started stream today. We're going to be talking about gear crunch and stuff like that. So, first off, I need to go over to the store and collect some free things before I forget, because I didn't go to the store last night, and I honestly don't know if I missed out on some stuff or not. So I'm going to go click these buttons here, and then we're going to jump into some more entertaining things than going through Marvel Strike Force. What's this nonsense? I don't think I've been doing my war attacks as well as I should have. I don't think anybody got my joke in the previous recap. I made a joke at the end about picking up these medals through October because they never updated their thing and it read through October. I think that one needed some red arrows or something. I don't think anybody really got that. Oh well. Sometimes humor is lost on us. So be sure to save your ISO 8 energy. I specifically had this screen queued up so I'd remember to tell you guys that. Coordinated Assault starts tomorrow night, so don't collect this in your strike pass. Just get your 4 gajillion Weaver shards if you're level 70 or higher. If you're not level 70 or higher, then I guess your arena's gonna suck for about a year. Oh wait, I forgot to say hello to everybody. What's up, D-Mac? What's up, Cleaning Agent? What's up, Sean Woody? What's up, Redneck? What's up, Midnight? What's up, Silver Centaur? How you been? What's up, Ray Varn? What's up, Dope Fiend? What's up, Bilbo Stabbins? What's up, Way Too Raw for you? Let me know when you're ready to jump in, honey. I can bring you in at any time. What's up, Shred Skulls? Way Too Raw will be on Cleaning Agent's MSF Theater 3000 tonight, so y'all better go check that out. Yeah, Steven, I think you were the only one that got it. I replied to your comment about it. Yeah, I did. Go check it. It's in the comments, buddy. I think you were the only one that got that joke. I don't know. My humor's just too... It's there. I don't know. I don't know if people get it or not. It's fucking Friday and I'm dragging ass, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Let's do an arena attack to start things off. Look at me, stuck at 16 again, just bouncing back and forth on that 16. I think I'm queued up for something here. I gotta swap out her for Hella. Where are you, Hella? There you are. My Hella and Zim aren't working great. They work well, but not great. Like, I see other people and they're like, look at me punch up a gazillion on a double dorm hold 10v2. And I'm like struggling everywhere. And I'm like, I kind of beat Young Avengers badly. You got your second G17 tune today? Yeah? Did you put it on a minion? What am I doing here? Let's go. Tink, 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 tink. And Spider Weaver, goodbye. All right, I'm not sure. I can't see that health bar on Spider Weaver because Emma's in the way. And I'm not sure if I should use this on her because if the first hit kills her, I could be in trouble. I don't have the hugest one. I think I'm gonna take away the revive on their Red Hulk. I've got 2 charges. I can spare a smack here. That'll get rid of the revive on theirs. And then I need to hit anybody that isn't Red Hulk or Tangled Web. Let's stun their Red Hulk, or should I stun their Weaver? That stun might kill their Weaver. Let's stun their Red Hulk. I'm running a risk here, leaving that Red Hulk to go so long. This could go south real fast. We can spread some defense down and offense down. Come on, I need somebody to go over there and hit Weaver. Like my Weaver. Hey, that works. Hey, this will work great because then she'll kill her with that super duper kill move. Oh, got Red Hulk too. God, she's amazing, isn't she? And it's 7 stars. She's so much more fun than she used to be. Okay, and we'll select you. We're gonna hit auto. Should work. D-Mac resubscribed for 1 month at tier 1. Thank you, D-Mac. You're fucking awesome, buddy. Every little bit helps. I saved up all of my Twitch money and all of my YouTube money, which didn't take much room in my savings account, but blew that on the electrician so we could get the new studio going. It's fantastic. He put the power out there and like it's all plugged in and everything, and I have power to the studio out there, and I felt like fucking He-Man, except instead of some ugly broadsword, I had an extension cord and I was like, I have the power! It was fantastic. I really felt like I made some progress on that one. The beauty of comedy, you can layer it on and people will get what they get. Well, there was only 1 layer to it, maybe technically 2, because I went from a Weaver joke right into the Scopely screwing up again joke, and I don't think many people got that one. Gonna flick you something for Arena. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen Dogbert's infographic. I'm still a little mad I spent presents on Weaver. I know. Pathfinder spent like all his presents on Weaver, man. He's really upset over it. There's a bunch of people that did that. It's a situation, right? You know what? It worked perfectly for me. I spent no presents and no money on Weaver, and I've got a 7-star. She's like 7 by 5, I think. I'll be looking to spend some gold promos on her. In fact, let's go check out the store real quick. I need to go through and do some spending anyway. Yeah, I could probably buy some of these. That's a good one. These look like they're in short supply lately. Somebody reminded me that these focus cats are hard to come by and I need to start farming them. I didn't realize how short I was on those, but that's something that you guys need to watch out for, is the focus cats. Be sure you're picking them up wherever you can. I don't think there's anything good in here. Got some gold orbs and some training orbs and some megas, but none of them I'm gonna open. 119 on this. Let's see, I wanna pick up... those are no good. 119K. There isn't anything in here I'm gonna want. 72K for... No, those are gross. I was hoping for some better characters in this section. I think I picked up Phantom X or something and brought him really close to another star level. I don't remember what. I'll grab some of these. We're gonna need it for war. I got all of those. Orbs are gross. These orbs are gross. Nico, I'll take you, thank you. These all look like I'm at good levels here, so there's no reason to go crazy. Those are gross. Wait, hold on. I think I'm doing this now. I'm doing this now. I'm under 100 ability mat orbs, so I'm getting those now. It's a classy broad. Oh my goodness, I love dad jokes. And you gotta be pretty old to get the He-Man jokes. Because nobody's watching the new He-Man show. The new He-Man shows, they aren't doing it for me. Okay, so we got those. Blob's no good. No, thank you. I'm still on the fence about Mr. Negative, you know? I don't know if I should build him or not. Phantom X is farmable now? Yeah. Where's he farmable at? Maybe it must not have been Phantom X. I did somebody who wasn't farmable out of the present store. Maybe it was Agatha, or maybe it was Gamma. Maybe it was like a Brawn or something. It was either Darkhold, Gamma, or Unlimited. I can't remember what team it was. What's up, Juicy? Villains hard mode. Could have been Sunfire. Maybe it was Sunfire. I don't remember. It was somebody, and I got him within like 9 shards of the star rank, but they weren't farmable. So we'll see. You say Sunfire's farmable, huh? Why is he not on my farmable list? Unlimited. Come on, where are you at? It might have, you know what? I bet it was Phantom X and I didn't realize he was farmable. Because, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. I don't know who it was. Hold on. Am I saving campaign energy for any reason? I know ISO 8 energy for tomorrow night, but so I'm pretty sure I can do all these farms, right? What's up, Benny? Sunfire isn't farmable. Phantom X is. It was probably Sunfire. I don't know. Just hold off in case the blog says something? Yeah, okay. I can probably do that. I can probably hold off in case the blog says something. Yeah, this is 100% free to play, man. I stopped spending before Phantom X came out. I stopped spending before the Unlimited team. You got some good stuff out of the Ultimus orbs for Weaver. I'm waiting for the Rebirth team to go into the orbs, and then I'm going to open up Ultimus and Megas. It wasn't any of these. I wonder who it was. I can't remember. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. I'll give you a quick roster glance here as we go through. So... this is what I've been doing. That's me roster. Oh, do you guys think that I should go for the 5th red star out of the elite store on Archangel, or should I just wait for the 2nd run? I'm getting it done in raids. I can't I can't sim all the time, but I can easily manual it through and get those 3 nodes. Do you think I should go ahead and pick that up, or should I wait for the next run? Because if I do the next run, I'm pretty sure I'll get the 5th red star. If he was good in arena, I would jump on this 5th red out of the elite store, but those dark promos are so hard to get. I don't really want to waste them on a star that I can get elsewhere, so I'm thinking I'm gonna wait. His ping is awesome. Is it 6th red on Red Hulk is better than the 5th red on Archangel? Where do I have to land to get the 5th red out of the Scourge? What do I have to do to get the 5th? Is it top 50, really? Son of a bitch, I'm not gonna make top 50. I'll be lucky if I make top 2050. Well, forget that. I guess I'll have to get it out of the Elite store, but Madman says that 6th red on Red Hulk is better than the 5th red on Archangel. And I don't know. I don't think I have a 6th red on Red Hulk. Where's my Red Hulk at? Where's my Red Hulk at? Oh my god, is he so puny? Okay, I'll filter for Gamma since apparently I don't have him. I lost him in my roster somewhere. Oh, I don't have a... I have a 5th. I need to get a 6th star. I mean, I'll get the 6th star on his next run. That's a no-brainer. I didn't push very hard on the Red Hulk event. I regret that. I needed that 6th yellow star. Way Too Raw says she thinks she's ready-ish. All right, Way Too Raw. Let me give you a voice call. There is the voice call, Way Too Raw. Are you there, honey?
Yeah. Hold on.
Do you want me to share my screen with you? I can. I'll do that. Might as well. And then share your camera. And
I'm trying to... Give me just a second. My camera.
The turn meter reduction is underrated.
Upside down yet again.
What's that?
I'm upside down.
Okay. That's all right. I think if I go to this one, it's already got you queued up. However, for some reason, I've got terrible green screen action happening on you.
Is it all my clothes? Do I need to like...
No, it's my chroma key filter.
Oh.
See here. And then I'll bring this down. And I can bring that up. There we go. That. There. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit.
Don't make me bigger. Small.
Filters, chroma key. Oh, look at that. I'm a pro. I'm a pro. Look at that. Oops, there's a little gray line there. Sorry. There we go. Now I'm a pro. Okay. Okay, so how was your run on Tower last night? Since we were both up until 11 p.m. doing Tower, it was horrific.
It's not worth it. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. I've already missed a 24-hour run on Tower.
Right, so you're like a whole day behind us then.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where I keep going like, I don't have time to do this, so I'm going to do it later, and I put it off, and then too much time goes by, and I forget. Or I just don't have like an hour to sit there and fucking do it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Juicy's got a hot pick for me. I got to show everybody this. Can I show him this, Juice? Well, you put it in chat, so obviously you don't care if people see it. Check this out. Juicy put Archangel in with his Darkhold in room 6, and it looks like it's doing quite well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did. I think it was Juicy who did Red Hulk in that room with Death Seed. Was that it? Was it with Death Seed? And I put it in
Red Hulk with Death Seed. Yeah, that isn't holding as well as I had hoped it would. It did. It did well for me. It either draws something huge, or it's very inefficient for them to get through it.
It did well for me, but I'm at a way lower level than everybody here.
Damo's in chat, honey. Did you see that?
Yeah, I said hi.
She's got her alliance buddies in chat today. Her alliance mates come hang out with her. My alliance mates, they're like, oh, fuck off, Seven. We don't give a shit about you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you like Tower, that's awesome. I've never been a huge fan of Tower. I knew that I couldn't get very high. Like, before, I had such a slim roster the last couple times it's came. So I've never tried. And this round, I don't know. It's a lot of work.
I wish we could review matches in Tower like we do with War. That'd be kind of neat. So then I could, because like I did my Tower last night. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have waited for today so I'd have content to do and I could do a super exciting Tower run, which everybody loves to watch as you sim through the first 44 floors. But I could do it last night and then review. But so one thing Raw did not know.
Wait.
Raw did not know that there is a tower save squad, and she was using her blitz squad, and she had no save teams in her tower squad and was wondering why there were no arrows here on either side of me where you can scroll through. And so I told her that, and I showed her how to do it, and I showed her how to copy and paste her blitz, because she spent like an hour reorganizing her blitz teams so that she could scroll through them. And then she's like, wait, I can't scroll through them. And I'm like, here, cut and paste it over to tower mode. And she almost started crying when I showed her how to do that.
In my defense, if you've ever seen me stream, I use one section of save squads. Blitz automatically saves because you save your blitz. And then I have raids. And I don't use any of the other save squads. I just go, like, if I'm in a different war or something, I'll just go to raids, my raid saves, and grab it. But yes, I actually had more fun redoing my blitz teams last night than I did playing tower. I'm on 449. Like, I really am not trying.
It's like when sometimes you're just in the mood to do the dishes and clean the kitchen. Like, just get organized and get everything all tidied up. That's more fun than doing tower.
Do you know how long I think I've only redone my blitz once since Pathfinder did my blitz. Do you know how long ago that was? I just, like, anytime I get a new tune that's like OP, I put them with 4 like level 1s and call it a team and keep going.
Oh, the Birtle, seriously? I've had that happen, that glitch where the animations quit and they just stand there and numbers just scroll like crazy from both sides. That sucks, man. I play it in 2 times speed. I have my game set so at 1 times speed, it shows the animations for when I want to show off new characters on stream. 2 times and 3 times speed, it does not do the animations. It just does quick camera stuff. And then, so I drop it down to 2, so it slows it down, and it's a good thing too, because like I brought in, there was a node, a floor on tower. I don't remember where it was, and I brought in my hero as guardians. It was like an underworld team, I think. Maybe it was this one. No, it wasn't that one. That's too big. Could have been that one. I don't know. I think I tried them out on that one. Anyway, I brought them in there and they got blown up so fast. I barely had time to back out. And I really wish that they would add in, when you die, you can choose to drop down or you can choose to stay there. Because having it, like, it's just a stupid feature where you have to be quick on the draw to back out. Like, I don't like accidentally falling back to 61. That's no fun. It's just stupid. So my phone is really old. I actually have a brand new phone. Run was super nice, bought me a nice brand new phone, and it's been sitting on a counter for like 2 months now. I have to go and get it activated. But my phone's old, so I get that where you're in a battle, and it's usually Red Hulk. Once I do his special, then everything freezes and it just does everybody like the back and forth. But I actually kind of like it. I think of it as like ×4. I don't have to watch anyone go back and forth. It's just happening. Yeah. Yeah, times four speed.
It's ×4 speed.
What's up, Purple Sticky? I don't think should drop down. You shouldn't farm points. It should go by how many floors you can beat. If you beat all 100, you win and you tie for first. I don't like anywhere that you can tie, but usually tiebreakers suck in Scopely land. They always have terrible ones, but I don't know. I honestly, I'm okay with how Tower is. I just want them to really revitalize the floors. I want them to run seasons of Towers where they do one tower a month. It's the same floors for that month. And then the next month, all new floors. Everything's different in the next month. That way we can compete against ourselves like a game of golf and just trying to increase our score for 4 times over. And then the next month it starts over with fresh floors and new challenges for your roster to overcome. And I think that would be a lot more fun. However, I would rather they fix Arena before they do any of that stuff, because slingshotting in Arena sucks. Coming in at first when the timer runs out, but then your payout is at 8th, that really blows. I want them to fix that in Arena first. I want it to where whatever level you reach in Arena, that's your payout, or whatever position you hold the longest during the day, like your average position, that should be your payout. Either one of those works for me. Not this slingshot crap where everybody snipes for first at the last second and you're guaranteed. Like, if you're in first place as the timer's ticking down, forget it. You're not getting first because there's 7 people waiting in line to take you out of there. I went from 4 to 15 last night in Arena. Always a fun time, right? Yeah, Arena is a mess.
Run, I feel like you're going to see a new game mode replace Arena before you see Arena fixed.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. So, speaking of new game modes, since we're talking about game modes in here, if they do an endless wave one that was kind of leaked, kind of theorized and stuff, because they got that, there was that game tile that said endless waves, talked about Fury and the minions or something like that. So there was mention of that. That sounds kind of fun to me, as long as the rewards are pretty minuscule. But every once in a while, like, I'll get into MSF and I won't have a lot to do, but I'll want to play. I could totally go into an endless thing and just see how far I can go on endless waves. That would be kind of cool, as long as it's not something I have to do.
Is this like your zombie shooting that you do?
Yeah, like Call of Duty, like Call of Duty Kino level, where I just killing time. It's like you in Vasebreaker. You do Vasebreaker just to kill some time. That's how I would treat it. What's up, Bees Nuts? If Zim was the reward for Wave Zombie game mode, that'd be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool, Steven.
That would be awesome. Come on, Scopely, get on it.
Okay, I gotta do some raids here. Better get this done. Let's see. Hey Benny, did you see? I built up my Kingpin just for you, buddy. Although I don't like him in 2. I like Maria Hill for 2. I like Maria Hill for 2. Zemo for 3 is good.
I need to figure something out, because 3.4 all of a sudden is like kicking my ass in skill. I'm so over the RNG. And Ghost Rider just awesome. And I'm over it.
Well, that's weird. I realized that when I mute the mic, it now mutes you instead of me. That's...
Do you mute me?
Yeah, I just went to cough and I clicked the cough button and I muted you and coughed right into my microphone. That was fantastic. Don't auto basic, you son of a bee. Oh, I hate when it does that. For crying out loud, I'm a pro streamer. I have to stop and talk and organize my thoughts once in a while. Stupid game just takes off. I've changed that setting multiple times and it does not matter. It continues to do the auto basic. At least it doesn't do full auto after 10 seconds or whatever that time is. Let's go after Ghost Rider. You share an ult on Ghost Rider?
Yeah, it's getting to use something on him. Like, I usually save something like that for Ghost Rider, but it's getting to her ult that he's been a pain in my ass. I think what it was, I was doing really good in 3.4, and then with all these events, we went down to 3.1, and I had to adjust my turns, because at that point my tunes were OP, and they would do too much and throw everything off, so I've had to adjust, and now I have to get back to in the mindset of 3.4. and my mind doesn't want to go back apparently. Oh, hey Sassy, I saw you're gonna stream. What time are you streaming tomorrow? Your first one?
Somebody get that woman a shout out.
Yeah, mods, what are you doing?
It's kind of funny. You make somebody a mod and they do really well for about, I don't know, a month. And then after that, every mod's like, I'm sick and tired of doing shout outs.
No, that was a joke. I'm a mod and I am a really shitty mod. But in my defense, Run, like 90% of your viewers are streamers.
I know. It's kind of funny. There's the same group of people that just migrate from stream to stream throughout the day. You see like a lot of the regulars, and we all just kind of hang out at the same places in each other's streams.
Well, and then those who don't stream, you encourage to stream. And so
I do.
I got overwhelmed, and it was a full-time job just constantly doing shout-outs. And so now I shout out people to annoy them. That
right?
Pathfinder. But everybody, if you see someone in chat, Cleaning Agent, Purple Sticky, right there, go follow them. In fact, I will be on Cleaning Agent's stream later tonight, and I have a hair appointment. I'm so excited. I know, I'm going to be a girl for a second. I'm so excited. I'm finally going to go get my hair done. It's so grown out. My blonde is like down to here. I haven't had it done since we left Oregon. But I'm going to a new person. And so if it ends up really bad, I might be wearing a wig tonight on MSF Theater. Or I'll have nice hair. It'll be one or the other. We're doing a gamble.
Sassy, I just gave you a follow. We're going to try and get those numbers up before you even get going. What am I doing? I'm on the wrong screen. Go, go, go. We're going to ability block him just in case I don't get around to... Actually, you know what? Because I've got Sharon. Ooh, yeah, let's do this. Let's slow her down and give me some time to work.
That's right, Cleaning Agent. I'm getting my hair done just for your stream.
Uh-oh.
That's what you get for being my #1
Cleanse
hater.
that. Oh, for crying out loud.
No, Purple, I'm actually really, really bad. I'm really annoyed because Cleaning Agent keeps holding me accountable when I talk shit online. And I would really appreciate it if you would stop, because I'm not actually good at MSF Theater. I'll be drunk, so it's okay, but I'm not good at it.
Oh my gosh, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't
Fucking
appreciate
skill!
accountability.
I didn't even get him under 50. Oh my god.
I talk way too much trash to be held accountable. I really do.
I was like, man, this is going great. Zemo's in there just wrecking shop, had the ability blocks everywhere, and then Skill was like, sucker. Sorry, Raw, I don't know what you were saying. I just got my ass handed to me in there, so I gotta go back in and try and hit Doom and get him under 50% so my alliance can do something with that.
That's totally fine. I have no idea what happened to you. I just know you lost.
Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, let's go with you.
Skill is Reddit's sibling, just toxic. It sucks because I'm on the left side now. I've always been on the right side. I miss my right side. I'm on the left side now, and it's skill and bio, and I feel like it's just an RNG fuckfest. My first two traits, and it just sets the tone for shit. And I love raids. Raids are my thing. I think they cranked up the difficulty. I'm not drunk yet. I think they cranked up the difficulty level on the skill nodes. I got my.
There we go.
Yeah. I was getting my ass kicked.
Did you see me almost go to retreat because I've been playing tower and I don't know which button to click? What's up, T-Nets? Okay, so Raw, I'm done with raids here, so I'm gonna focus on you now, dear. Let's head over to our inventory screen, aka the roster, and clicking on individual characters to see what you've got in store for them. how are you doing on gear? Okay, I have very few things that I'm actually low on. Gamma gear is still pretty hard for me to come across, but like I'm doing pretty darn good on teal gear. Obviously, she's 17, so none of that's gonna be filled up. So I was looking at Valley Flying's screen the other day, and I noticed most of his gear is in the 500s and below. And is that because he's pushing 17s on his characters or something? Because I've got nearly 2,000 of everything except for a little bit of the bio, the gamma stuff. Otherwise, I'm doing really good on gear.
Teal gear?
Teal gear. See, look here. See, so like some bio, almost 2,000, 2,600, 3,000. And I was looking at other people and their inventories are not in the thousands on some of these catalyst parts.
Well, the catalyst, I'm pretty sure I'm in the thousands. Let me go check.
How are you guys doing on gear? Are you guys having a major crunch? Because, oh, here's something. Wow, purple gear. I actually need that one. I don't think I should do that. I think I should go find an orb and open it, right? Isn't there like a purple orb with some purple gear in it? Something?
Okay, maybe I'm not. So I'm just in the store, and my augmented health catalyst, I have 780. That's not thousands.
I mean, that would be low for me. I never dip below 1,000. Look at me trying to look for purple gear. It's been a long time since I looked for purple gear.
How many T17 tunes do you have, Ron?
Like 5. I think I just took my horseman. Is it?
I think I have.
Hey, where's the Zim gear in the purple orbs? I'm looking for Zim gear in purple orbs. Does anybody know? Help me out here. It's not. Is that bio? It's bio, isn't it?
Well, all I know is I haven't run out of anything like that. It's just minis that I'm waiting on. So I've been okay.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm not in the thousands. I guess I'll have to keep an eye on that.
Well, I'm trying to find that Zim bio gear, and I don't think. Yeah, these are all cats, so it's not going to be in here. That's weird. So I can't get it out of the purple bio gear. It's not in that orb. Purple raid orbs. Thank you.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the Zim gear, whatever that stupid little metal checker piece is.
The giant.
Whoops,
Yeah.
I don't need that.
Bye, Silver. It was so good to see you again. I mean, well, hear from you again. See,
Later, Silver Centaur.
You're writing.
Yeah, I always looked forward to that cat emoji. Stop by anytime, man. Let's see here. I need to go to orbs. If I'm gonna look for, that would be a raid orb.
I'm with you, cleaning agent. I just pop open orbs, but I haven't run into that issue.
So you're saying it's in here. Boom, there it is right there with a 3.5% chance to open it. Let's go. We're gonna get mad orbs now.
Morning, Hedgehog. Welcome.
I don't teal on any tune that's not a horseman at the moment. Once I get them all to G17, then I plan to go back and bring some up. I would assume Valley and others may be taking tunes up to G16.
Like other teams, they're probably doing the new raid team.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, am I?
Yes.
No, I wonder. Am I in trouble for the future? Because I don't know if my levels are kind of low and I just haven't been applying it yet, or if I'm doing pretty good, if I'm in the average.
I wouldn't call you in trouble if you're low and you have the resources, because then you can always bring them up when needed. It's if you go and spend them on other shit that you don't need that would make you be in trouble.
Right.
Does that make sense? Did you follow my
yeah, I mean, whoops, nope, I don't want to do that. So far, I didn't mean to click on that. So far, I'm only spending my teal gear on horsemen and absolute necessity. Like, and T17 is just the horsemen. T16 is just apocalypse path teams and possibly raid teams. If your gear is low, but you have orbs, that's true. I don't open orbs for shit. Here, 77 over here. Oh, I did open a bunch of them over here, so that's probably why my orbs are pretty. My orbs are a little low, but my gear isn't. Look at that, 1,200 orange gear.
Is that weird? I have that entire section completely clear.
Yeah, I don't have
I don't hoard those orbs. Maybe I should be, but I don't hoard those orbs. I open them as soon as I get them, whether I use it right away or not. I gotta open something.
Doesn't MSF GG have an inventory page that my thing should be linked to? I could probably go through there and do that. In fact, I actually need to go here real quick. I'm gonna get rid of Raw because I don't have her camera set up on this screen. But I need to go to the milestones and make sure that my milestones are collected and my store. I did that at the beginning. Okay, that's all good.
Hey, Run, have you noticed that when you claim the web milestones for war attacks, the mail itself doesn't include the little medals for... stupid chat.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a visual or if that's still going in. I haven't checked my inventories, but Scopely knows about that, so...
Yeah, Run, I think you're doing fine. Honestly, I think you're doing great. Play cautious. Hold your resources. It sounds like somebody else's way of playing that's way smarter than you. I can't remember who that is, though.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either. So my purple gear is what's really low. Look at these. They're all 2s and 1s and stuff in here. Then I go up into the orange gear and I hit into thousands, except for a few of these specialty pieces, which I'm sure is probably a thing I can get rather easily. I have lots and lots of orange orbs.
I will say, I do every once in a while have to go farm some blue gear.
Okay, so Valley Flying coming in with a raid. Thanks, Valley. We're checking out my gear. Valley, I was actually talking about you earlier. I noticed that you have a lot less teal gear in your inventory screen than I do. And I'm wondering, is it because you're spending on the horseman apocalypse teams, the raid teams? Are you taking a lot more characters to 17 than I am? Is that why you have so much more gear? Because like a lot of, I believe it was some of your catalysts and stuff where I'm in the thousands, like over here I got 1,300 and I think you were more in like 500s or something like that. So I was trying to ask chat and find out where I'm at in relation to everybody else.
Valley, you're giving him a complex, that's all. He's overthinking.
Now that I'm looking at these numbers look really low. Like, look at this. This looks terribly low. 70? That's horrible. Uh-oh, I could be in real trouble here.
Oh my gosh, you play the game.
I don't know. Look at this. What happens if I want to bring Zim up a level? Oh my goodness, I could be in a lot of trouble.
Everybody's
I don't know.
Sitting there with
what is this? Augmented Olympus extract? I didn't even know that thing existed. Since it's not needed by anybody, that's probably why. I've been trying to pick up the usual stuff, mystic gear, mutant gear. I was thinking about maybe starting a little bit of a skill farm because everybody's crying about skill raids, and for good reason. Oh, I need to manually go back over here to get Raw on the screen.
Okay, you don't have to put me back on.
Those are farmable on the new hard campaign missions. Speaking of campaign farming, let's go take a look at that. In the villain's hard nodes, I've been farming her up because she's a shard farm. See here, 1,200, 1,400. It doesn't feel like I really need these. 1,200, like, where do I need to go to farm the goods? This is a farm I want to do because of the training orbs, which doesn't feel like a great value to be farming for 80 shards of an orb, am I right? But we need them so bad, we go for it. Olympus extract will be added in the future. Thank you, Steven.
Run, is it like slow in MSF today?
I don't know. It's Friday morning. No one really wants to do anything until the blog post comes out so we have more info. It's kind of been a slow week. Like the Weaver screw up and the Rebirth team is all anybody really talks about yesterday and today. There are 3 nodes that you can farm the teal red catalysts. Yeah, the teal red catalyst. Somebody pointed out that I was a little bit low on those teal red catalysts. I forget which node it is that I need to farm those on. But I think, see, they're 990. That's not too bad. That's doing huge. Here we go, the Scarlet Spider. I think Valley talked about that in his, with Pathfinder. They were talking about this one here. And that's probably one I should step it up because I'm only 1,100. Who knows? You need about 2,000 origin pieces per horseman, so 2,000 for bio, 2,000 for mystic, and 4,000 for mutant. That's a good point, Madman. 2,000 origin pieces for each one. So I'm halfway there for a whole team. Although, let's take a look here. Are you talking for the horseman teams? So say, for instance, unlimited is pretty close. Let's just go take a look at that. Unlimited, I have 16 and I don't have Rogue at 17, but I could take her there. In fact, let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so I've got Rogue at 17 now. Mind Hypnotize with a follow, thank you. So there we go. Oh, that put a lot of empty sockets there, didn't it? Okay, so that makes a difference. That makes me want to go, look at this. I need this stuff, so, okay. I'm glad I had this conversation because now I realize that my unlimited horseman team is gonna need a little help. What's up, Green Giant? Appreciate that.
Hit in the head with a comet.
Yeah, I have meteorites and comet. Oh, does the comet hit you in the head? Oh, I didn't intend for that, but that's amazing. More people follow just so I can watch that. Focus on mutant teal gear. All right, so there's the mutant. Let's go. Whoops. Oh, shoot. I'm clicking all over the place and bad things are happening. Viewing for unlimited. Let's go take a look at what was. We want Gamma is another one. I think in alphabetical order, we could go to Gamma next. Or Death Seed is a raid team, but I did 16s on the raid team. I don't have Apocalypse at 16. So Gamma's already hearted. I'm gonna be working on them. I just need to spend the gold.
If I don't, it's still gonna be my story that I do, okay? So everyone just stay now that I have brain damage before going into MSF theater. It'll make my lack of ability to use other voices more understandable.
There you go, Juicy. It was expensive, but I needed to do it because I wanted to rock that mutant raid. I want to be ready for whatever my alliance needs me to do. So I took them there. I think that my Bionic Avengers, now this isn't specifically an Apocalypse team, but my Bionic Avengers are all doing pretty good.
Your Death Seed is G16, not 17.
So I did my Bionic Avengers to 16 as well. I needed them there though, because they're having trouble. I didn't have the stars on some of these key members and they were struggling in the raids. And so I put them to 16 so I'd stop failing. What else do we got to look at? There's, what are the other horseman teams? I'm drawing a blank. Oh, Darkhold.
I'll stop, Cleaning Agent. I'm gonna be amazing. Everybody go follow Cleaning Agent right now so you can see how awesome I am. And my new haircut / wig.
Are you gonna wig it tonight? I just took her to 16.
I'm gonna wig it if this new hairstylist messes up my hair.
Oh, it's a backup plan.
Happened.
Are you gonna change your color? Are you gonna go blonde or black, or what are you gonna do?
I want my blonde back.
Oh, you're gonna go blonde again? Okay.
Sorry, Ron.
Isn't that expensive? Isn't that like a $300 hair appointment?
I look really cute as a blonde.
So we've got Darkhold, Gamma, Death Seed. What's the fourth? Why am I drawing a blank on the fourth one? Why am I drawing a blank on the fourth Apocalypse team?
I didn't even hear who you said, to be honest.
The four horsemen. What's the fourth horseman team? I'm drawing a mental blank right now.
Unlimited?
I already did unlimited. Didn't I say that? Unlimited?
Darkhold.
Darkhold. Death Seed. Gamma. Oh, okay. All right. I guess that's it then. Yeah, the only horseman that I don't have to 16 is Archangel.
Hey, Ryan, did anybody redeem a wig or a hat?
Too many hats. Yeah, Zero Cool did too many hats. Let me go grab something. I think I got something right here. Oh, we have...
What do you
got? Elder did it. We got a full cowboy and too many hats. Let's get them all done at once. I'll be right back.
All at once? Oh, jeez. I learned how to color my wife's hair. Saves a ton. Yeah, I like my last, when I was in the middle of school and I couldn't find the time to make an appointment, I cut my own hair. But I really like being blonde. And once I have it, the initial appointment is kind of expensive. But once I have it, the upkeep isn't too bad. But if I had an all-over color, like when I was a teenager, I used to dye my hair black. I had a phase. Don't judge me. I just did that myself. Oh yeah, I had completely natural hair during COVID. Goth girls rock. I was like Barbie goth. Like, I don't know how to explain that. I mean, it was a fun stage, I'm not gonna lie. I had a blast. I might still have pictures somewhere. I think he's washing his hands. I can hear him since I'm in the closet. You don't have to explain, just pictures. I'll have to see if I can whip them out. Purple Sicky had a goth face too. Cool. Purple, we can compare pictures. Don't judge mine.
My wigs are getting absolutely destroyed.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Red. Wait, hold on. Is that a cowboy hat with a beanie on it?
What was that?
I thought it was like the green screen messing up. That's a cowboy hat with a beanie on it.
That's a cowboy hat with a beanie on it over a red wig. Yeah, we're doing a 3-fer right now. Getting it all done.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't brush them. You know what he does? He throws them on the floor when he takes them off, and it's driving me crazy. And he throws them all in a box.
I'm busy. So, it's not like I got shelves with like mannequin heads or something to put these things on. I got some coat hangers glued to the wall over here and not nearly enough.
Oh, run. You know what? I put nails in the wall for you to hang your stuff up.
I know, and I use them. There's 2 wigs behind the green screen over here. It's just I didn't feel like wearing those.
Did you tell everyone that you have electricity out to the new...
Yes, yeah, I did my best He-Man impersonation and everything. It was fantastic. Why would you guys not want to finish off the hanger when we're that close? What the heck?
What's in there? Is it something like huge? Ooh.
Thanks for the follow, Pork. I don't understand this. I could clear these teams if they'd let me. I've got 4 energy. I could probably get a 5th. Look at that. I could get a 5th attack in. I could clear this room for him and just drop the hanger. It would reduce these global stats. Like, maybe they want the deflex for some eternal attacks, maybe? I'm not sure. What's this? Let's go, Fishy. Get it done. I think I already used my Dark Hunters. Yeah, I used them.
Another comment to the head, I know.
Loving those. Those are fantastic. Keep them coming. Let's do... Oh, these are all wastes. I don't think I got anything that can beat this. I can use my Weapon X and watch it get crushed.
Isn't there a war thing? Did your alliance make a deal to not, like...
Our alliance doesn't collude with ourselves, let alone other alliances. So, whatever's happening, somebody just solo marked those. We don't even normally get targets, which is weird to see them anti-target one or whatever you call that.
Anti-target, dude. Our war within the first like 2 hours, the other team, they just went really freaking hard. It's been a minute since I've seen an alliance who's so like war gung-ho, and they were like 700 and something within like 2 hours. I think we were like 200. I don't know if we won though, because we started giving them a run for their money. DMAC, did we win, or did they end up? I think they got stuck on someone's gamma. So if people got off their asses and did some attacks, we could have easily won.
She gets so spicy talking about her alliance sometimes. She has a very deep love-hate relationship with her alliance.
No,
it's like you guys are just so close. Like, you have such a tight-knit alliance that like you take things very serious with them.
No, I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, where I went through alliances not very quickly, mind you. I actually stuck it out in my alliances way longer than I should have. I should have left them over the course of my MSF time. This alliance feels like home. Like, none of the others felt like home. This alliance feels like home. And there's always going to be a couple people at the bottom that you're just like, you just want to like nudge and tell them to get the fuck off their ass. But
yeah, there's always that one person, right? Sometimes two.
I wonder if they meant to target and hit no target by mistake. Oh, that's a
right.
That could be.
Could
Steven. If you don't know who that person is, it's you. Seriously.
Right, yeah. If you don't know who the slacker is in your alliance, it's definitely you.
That is 100%.
I honestly, I don't care who it is in my alliance. I know it's not me. I know that because I look at the stats and I'm always in like the top 10, top 5 of all the different things, and for like raids, all the things that we care about, I'm coming in at the top. So it's not me. And for the most part, my alliance gets done what they need to do without me paying any attention to it, which is what I love. And so I just don't care. I know that for some time, like I know that during coordinated assault, there's 1 or 2 people who are not contributing as much as they need to, but we've got some badass alliance leaders who over contribute to make up for that. And so it gets done. And so I just don't care. I'm not gonna bitch about it. I'm not gonna look through the stats and be like, Cyberbob didn't contribute today. Like, I don't care because we're getting it done. Bottom line, it happens. So I just have a good time and hang out.
Nick, I don't understand your message. You find that with SMB family. Only other alliance was the Pirates. Oh, you found home in the SMB. I got it. Sorry, it took me a second. You found home. Awesome. Hey, I'm in SMB. Welcome. Hey, family member. Batik, where the heck have you been, man?
What's up, Batik?
It's been so long.
Hold on, I gotta get rid of this hairdo and beanie and cowboy hat. Ugh.
Yeah, I got it, Redneck. I was thinking a different line of something, but you're in Smack. I'm in Smack My Bishop too.
Smack My Bishop. That's such a good name.
The Pirates. It was sad. The Pirate, even though I technically was part of the Pirates for 2 days until Crofty kicked me out. But the Pirates were always a home, even though I wasn't a pirate. Y'all reminding me that I need to recruit 2 players. Juicy, I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Oh, recruiting sucks.
That's the other reason I love my alliance. I don't have to recruit. As an alliance leader, I have 1 or 2 slackers. If I need their help with raids or war, I'll ping them. But if we clear everything and they still don't join, I couldn't care less. Yeah, that's the thing. I was annoyed because, so in my alliance, there was a team member who I never noticed how well they did or didn't do because it didn't affect me. They were on the other side of the same strike team, but they were with some major big players. And then stuff got reorganized and I ended up with this player and I didn't have any other major big players on that side. I was basically it. And this team member had been doing one node every raid, all raids. They get in and do one node in 3.4, mind you. And I don't think they got away with it for so long because there was just such OP players over there that when I showed up, I was like, oh, hell no. No. Move your fucking ass. I might have got in trouble for saying that. But I'm like, what are you doing here? It's fine if you have like an absence or something or life's going on.
Whoa, what happened?
Totally understandable. But I was pretty. I yell. I just like to yell. I just saw someone say, why is she yelling?
I'm sorry. I see what happened. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize that happened. Okay, let's go to this one. There we go. Sorry. I clicked on a message and didn't realize it screwed up her window.
Anyways, they're finally moving, kind of. But I don't like that because what's annoying is we were hitting, like, it was 3.4, and our goal was 30%, mind you, but we were hitting, like, 50%, little over. We could have easily been doing 60% had this person just, like, done a couple more nodes. And they had their pick. We were already at the last trait. You can pick anything you want from here till there. I'm that guy. I'm sure you are, Bati. You were never that guy when we were in alliance together. Oh, Batik. DMAC is Damo. All of us old alliance mates. Trouble? Did they expect less? Honestly, it was weird because someone came to their defense. I won't say like who, but someone had come to their defense saying, well, all the traits that they can do were gone, and so all the stuff that they couldn't do is left by the time this person gets off work. And I was like, bro, we're at the last trait. You have your like pickings. We probably just 2-laned it or 1-laned it since you weren't helping out in some sections.
That was stupid.
What trait are you waiting for? Me to make one up for you? Like, ooh, sorry, I don't mean to rant. Run, take over the conversation.
No. I love handing you the shovel and just letting you dig and dig and dig.
Dope Fiend, I stream when I get the chance. Our boys just finally went back to school yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'll try and stream a little bit more often. I will be on someone else's stream tonight, so I probably won't stream myself, but I will try this weekend. I usually stream at night, though. I will say that, because I usually wait for my boys to go to bed, so it's usually around like 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So
I feel like...
Go ahead.
Thanks. Thank you, Bees Nuts. I am passionate.
So, funny story.
Uh-oh.
The other day I was in the kitchen and I want my new microphone stand. Do you guys ever watch Taco Shooter? And he holds his microphone like this and he can just move it around and he leans over to it. And it looks so classy the way he just like talks in the mic. Mine doesn't work that way. I got my cheap microphone stand here because it's a cheap setup I've got right now. And I got a really nice microphone arm and okay, that was a total distraction from the story I was about to tell you. I'm sorry. Back on track to my sidetrack story. So the other day, I'm in the kitchen and I'm talking with Google. We get along pretty well, or we did until because my Google identifies as a woman, she deleted my playlist. I was so mad. I was listening to, I have it, Feel Good Tunes is the name of my playlist, or was. And I was listening to some songs and one popped up and I said, hey Google, remove this song from the playlist. And she responded in a weird way. She was like, I'll make a note of this, which is not the normal response when I have her remove a song. The next day I go for a run and I'm looking for my playlist and it's not there. It's absolutely not there, and I was so pissed, so I had to like do somebody else's playlist. Now, here's the cool thing, and I want to say a thank you to you guys in chat, because only you guys in chat, not the YouTube listeners, because I can't play that list on YouTube, but the people who are here in chat, somebody heard my playlist on Spotify and liked the playlist and like favorited it, whatever. It's one of their saved playlists. And so they have my playlist that was created by Run 7. And so when I went through looking for some of the old songs, I found that playlist on somebody else's thing. And it was under the same title, created by me, but it was their playlist. I was like, sweet. So I copied all of those songs and put it into my new playlist. So I have all new songs. But the point of the story is that I'm very upset with Google. Her and I are not getting along at all anymore. And I have muted her microphone so she cannot listen. She cannot respond or do anything. I have to manually punch it in because I don't want to accidentally delete my stream list of songs. I would be pissed. I have like 133 songs in the stream playlist. And if that got deleted, I would be in a lot of trouble because it's very hard to cultivate copyright-free music into a playlist. So that's my story.
TLC, I'm going to be on Cleaning Agent stream tonight. Run, Porg wants to know your thoughts on the 4K Weaver. And no, Google's name is not way too raw for you, Batik. I'm not muted, clearly. Don't laugh at that one.
She thinks, but I actually have her muted, and you guys are just so nice and not saying anything yet. No, okay. Thoughts on the 4K Weaver? Now, me and Raw got into an argument over this because we have two different thoughts, and she's going to get hot about it. So, I think it really sucks that they're like, yes, we're going to leave them into Strike Pass 3. Strike Pass 3, Strike Pass 3. Shh, let's not talk about Strike Pass 1 or 2 because those people are getting fucked, right? Think about it. What if you're level 58, level 69, and you're in your arena shard with a bunch of level 70s and 73s, and they just went from a 0 or 2-star Spider Weaver to a 7-star Spider Weaver. Forget making the top 20 in your arena shard. You're not getting through that Spider Weaver. It's gonna be vicious.
I don't feel sorry
Pathfinder's
for them. I don't think they should change it.
Pathfinder's level 69 on his new account, and Pathfinder spent a bunch of presents on the Weaver. Now, I don't care about people who spent money on Weaver and people who spent presents on Weaver. You did that at your own risk. Scopely makes mistakes all the time, and you pay money to get ahead a little faster. You will get there as a free-to-play player. You will always get the same stuff. You just pay to get ahead sooner. So they just had a very limited value as far as how far ahead in time they got their Weaver. Now, a lot of people, however, are not going to get their Weaver unlocked or are not going to have a Weaver that can compete with what is in their arena shard, and they're getting the shaft on a lot of cores for a long time until Scopely makes that character farmable and they can farm her up. So I think the Strike Pass 1 and 2 should get not necessarily a 7-star Weaver, but I think that they should get, like, Strike Pass 1 should get enough shards to unlock Weaver, and Strike Pass 2 should get enough shards to get to a 5-star Weaver. And I think that would make it so that a lot of those people can cope with those in their arena shard that went straight to 7 stars and are crushing it in arena right now. Raw has a totally different... Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Lay it on them.
1000% disagree. I am sorry. If you are not in Strike Pass 3, you should not get the benefits of Strike Pass 3. Now, I 1000% understand that this was not an intention on Scopely's part. However, I think it's like anything else in the game. I feel like everyone is so just, I don't know, entitled. Everyone wants everything right now, and you're not at that level. On top of that, you compete in arena with people who spend on different stuff than you spend on, or you don't spend at all. Like, I'm sorry, that's the point of the game, and I don't think they should be handed it. And
Pathfinder.
I'm not trying to. Oh, hold on, I'm not trying to be mean. When I was those lower levels, I also did not expect to. Like, I wouldn't expect to get that. I'd be like, I'm in Strike Pass 2. I get what's in Strike Pass 2. Like, yeah, it does suck going against someone else who has that, but I went against people in Arena who had huge ass Icaruses, and I barely had him unlocked at one point. Why? They spent and I didn't.
Can we get Pathfinder in on this voice chat? Can I bring him in here? Pathfinder, are you anywhere near a microphone?
Let's go, Path Daddy. Put it that way. Put it as a loyalty bonus. Do it however you want. I just think that, I don't know. I'm so sick of people being like, well, they got this, I want this. And I would understand if we were all in Strike Pass 3 and only half of us got it, then it'd be a different conversation. But, you know, just because you go through DD4 and someone else went through DD5 doesn't mean you get the benefits of DD5. Fucking man up and get up there. You'll get it eventually.
Look at her. She's getting excited. All right. Hey, Raw, I don't know how to... Can I add? Yeah, I can add. Add friends to DM. Look at that. Look at that. I know how to Discord. Okay, there's that.
Discord.
Screwed up Raw's thing.
Sorry. We know he's bad cop in this relationship. There's a big difference between Pass 3 getting 5 shards of a character and getting 4,000 shards. I mean, I don't disagree. It is a lot. It was a ridiculous amount. I just don't think that we need to be handing it out to everyone. Like I said, when I was a smaller player, there's a lot of people other players who had stuff that I didn't have, whether they bought it or they could complete something that I couldn't complete, and I never felt the need to be like,
hey,
well, I deserve that too. That's not fair. I have to go up against them in Arena.
Hey, Raw, I gotta drop your call and I'll bring you right back in. Go into the Way Too Raw and Pathfinder one because I can't figure out how to bring Pathfinder in on this voice call. Just totally hung up on my wife right there. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go here, start a voice call with these three, and then there's Pathfinder, and I'm gonna share my screen right there. Okay. Raw, are you there? Pathfinder's here. Way Too Raw. Okay, she's there. Okay, Way Too Raw, you can share your screen, and Pathfinder, you can share your screen if you guys want.
Oh no, my Discord.
Pathfinder, I'll just keep my wife on. I'll just keep you on voice. Don't worry about sharing your screen. I'd have to screw with Windows and stuff. And so you were saying in chat that Weaver is in Strike Pass 1 and 2. Did you mean that she's in there but not 4,000 shards?
Yeah, I mean, there's shards of Weaver in those passes.
Right.
There's just not 4,000 of them.
Now, and so do you think that their fix for this, which is do nothing, is the best thing to do?
So I'm getting a lot of cutting out on Discord, and I don't know why.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna mute.
Is that better? I dropped my music. That might have been interfering.
Something's wrong with my Discord. I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna.
Well, that's weird. You're coming through crystal clear on my end.
I'm gonna take the lag from stream.
Okay.
So if you ask a question, I might end up delaying a couple seconds.
Okay. Well, the question for you is, do you think that the fix from Scopely, where they do nothing, is the appropriate fix, or do you think that Strike Pass 1 and 2 should also get something to try and even things out?
So the people in Strike Pass 3 literally did nothing to get the rewards. It's just the bug that was in Strike Pass 3 versus 1 and 2. And if we're going to talk about time, it doesn't make sense to use the argument of, well, I'm playing the game longer.
No, well, what I mean with time is when people purchase a character, it gives them access to the character before free-to-play players, and they have a period of time, which is 1 month to 6 months, depending on when that becomes farmable or when those free-to-play players can unlock it. Like with the case of US Agent, you have US Agent. I won't have US Agent until the very end of his month-long event because that's when he'll unlock for me as a free-to-play player. So you get this month-long period where you get to use him and at a higher level. So when people spend money, they're getting the character sooner is the real benefit to it, and they get the bonus that they earn with that character over that month as a benefit of early access. So you spent some presents, you spent some money probably on Weaver, and then suddenly everybody has Weaver at 7 stars. So that's what I'm saying is your investment, financial and of those presents, is devalued because you pushed yourself ahead in stars ahead of other people who didn't spend on it. And then all of a sudden they got caught up to you in a much shorter period of time than what is normal. That makes sense? Oh yeah, you're on a lag. So
I'll be clear here. I don't care about my main account. If I spent money or spent presents, like that's just lost resources for me because It was a bug in the game. I'm more concerned with, I'm level 69 on my mini account. If somebody hit level 70 before this started, they have 4,000 Spider Weaver shards and I don't.
Right. And so you're saying that people who are in Strike Pass 1 or 2 should probably get something to help compensate, because that's going to have a drastic play out difference in other areas of the game, right?
Yeah, it never will be 100%. I hate using the term equitable, but that's what I'm going to use. From my perspective, the best way to go about it is have a calendar for new players, just like you did for Dark Dimensions. Like, those players get Spider Weaver just like everybody else because it was Scopely's mess up.
Mm-hmm. Raw, what are you thinking?
So, sorry, I'm trying to make sure the lag. So, one, they're probably going to put Spider Weaver out, farmable in a store or something. I mean, they always do. But
well, that brings up another topic too. So real quick,
I see, if I were level 69, I would see it as an opportunity. I would look at it as like, hey, I know they didn't buy it, chat. I'm fully aware of this. But hey, they have this tune that I didn't acquire. They're going to be dumping resources in this tune that I didn't acquire. So I'm going to, like, I don't know, just wait for the next meta. That's what I did. That I've always been at a disadvantage against everyone else, and that's how I see it. I'm sorry. I don't feel like if Spider Weaver was supposed to intentionally be there and it wasn't 4,000 shards, it was enough to get people to 7 stars or whatever, and then you had Ultimus shards down the line, like, I don't think we wouldn't be having this conversation. It was part of Strike Pass 3. That was intended. There you go. You have a 7-star. And yeah, it sucks for Strike Pass 2 and 1, but I also think, like, you have to work your way up. You don't just get handed everything. And I know we got handed it in Strike Pass 3. Don't come at me. But I just think of it as that. I think of it as part of Strike Pass 3. And if you're not in Strike Pass 3, you didn't get it. And I'm really sorry if you're really close. It does suck. I'm not saying it doesn't.
There's another point to this, though, that you kind of mentioned in the beginning. And it's, she's probably going to become the next farmable character so that Strike Pass 1 and 2 players can farm her up, which basically means we're not getting, like, for everybody else, we're not getting a new farmable character, where there probably would have been somebody else that was slated to be the next farmable character. Someplace probably pretty easy. She's going to probably go to like the raid store or something where you could just pick her up, or I don't know, someplace where everybody has a huge flush of currency. She's going to go there so that other people can catch up. Meanwhile, the rest of us who now have her at 7 stars and don't need to farm her are like, great, we got, first Wednesday of the month, we got Spider Weaver, and that does nothing for us. And so we're still out on a farmable character.
Okay, hold on. Hydra said something that I was not aware of, if this is true or not. they said that each tier of Strike Pass has always had the same amount of tune shards. Is that true?
I think so, yeah. I think that's true, or at least it's been a very comparable amount. But yeah, they usually give the same amount or a similar amount because they want everybody, because the Strike Pass always costs $20 to buy. And so they don't want 1 and 2 to have less shards, but the same price. So they try to sell them for the same price and give the same amount of the good stuff in it, which is the shards.
Okay, but if you don't pay for it, do they have the same amount of shards in each Strike
In
Pass?
the free pass, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Because if they do, then
From my understanding, the free pass is the same.
For all 3? Because if they do, then that would be more understandable than give it to them. I always thought that it was
For
the
character
higher the
shards,
strike.
the gear and all of that stuff is different.
Yeah. But I was thinking the character shards got more as you went up in a Strike Pass. And if they're on the same for free passes for all levels, then yes, they should give it to them. And I will state that. If they're not, then no, I don't think they should.
Yeah, probably move to Blitzer Arena. She's going to be in the Milestone 4 orb.
So I'll play devil's advocate to the point that it shall be farmable soon. What incentive do they have for new players to now get, like if they gave Spider Weaver shards to new players, they don't have an incentive to make her farmable.
What do you mean? Explain that. Like,
there's a world in which they make her less acquirable because everybody has her. So new players have to pay for her to get her in there.
oh, you're right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like
Everybody's got a 7. If you want to come into the game, then you got to spend a 50 to get her up and running so that you can catch up to everybody else, because a vast majority of the player base now has a 7-star Weaver and is going to be crushing it. So that it might have the opposite effect.
It could, but I see it as it being the next farmable tune, and then being like, hey, we lived up to our word. Here you go. You can't hold it against us. And then they get longer to bring another tune farmable that we actually need, or at least most of the higher player base needs.
Yeah,
It could be either or.
Steven's got a point. Weaver would make content too obsolete for new players, maybe. So if they gave her away to new players too easy, the new player content that they're in, stuck behind their commander level, they would be crushing it and it would be boring. And so, you know what? After having this conversation, I think Pathfinder might be right. They might actually make her less farmable, like an Icarus. So if you're coming into the game, you've got to catch up to the rest of the group by spending money to get her up and running, and still put her in like a Milestone 4 orb where it's a slow grind, where it doesn't, you know, I mean, how long did people have to farm Kestrel out of, I think it was a Milestone orb, that it was just ridiculously slow to get your Kestrel up and running. So could be something like that.
We'll say, like, that's one of the reasons why
the only mode that you get an advantage of. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
The only mode you're getting an advantage of with extra Spider Weaver is Arena. Everywhere else, a new player can get just as far, just as fast.
Even in Crucible, though?
Even faster. A lot.
What about like Crucible, where, I mean, I've gone into Crucible against some Weavers. In fact, it was just this last round, I think on round 2, I went up against a Weaver that was like a fat 7/7 Weaver, and I wasn't prepared for it, and she was able to heal and get back on her feet a lot faster than I was expecting. I was like, whoa, and I lost that match because of her, and then my second match was bad RNG, but I digress. So what happens when you have people that are going in there with their 3x3 Weaver up against these 7x5 and 7x6 Weavers? I think that's going to change your equitability in Crucible too.
Where I'm at in Crucible right now on my mini account is all hand minions. I'm level 69.
You're level 69 and you're all hand.
I'm not even facing. I'm not facing people
that
are doing anything.
Okay, so you're saying that the new players,
So what do you
it's
need
not a
Spider Weaver
factor.
for?
Yeah, it's not a factor for newer players. So everybody who's in the arena, the crucible arena of using their Spider Weaver was level 70 or higher, and they're all in the same boat, so it's not a big deal. Newer players, if they want to break that ceiling, they're going to have to spend money, and they're not there yet. They're not needing it yet, so it'll be a ways away.
Yeah, when you're a newer player, the
If I'm
content.
locked out of the top 500 in Arena because of Weaver, that severely hinders my progress over the people that started the game a couple weeks before me.
By the time you make it to the top 500, there will be new tunes here, and you will have had the resources to build those tunes over the people who built their weavers ahead of time and wasted their resources on that. Just playing devil's advocate, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I completely disagree.
That's fine. I mean, you're a spender.
If a new campaign event character comes, and I only have 1,500 cores, and the person that is in the top that had an advantage with Weaver, who isn't going away in the next few months, then they have an way more supply of resources than I could have ever had.
Okay. I will give you that. If you can hold arena higher, you will have way more cores. I mean, you're a really good player. I think you would still manage, but for the general player,
Benny, you're always with way too raw. I don't even know why you bother saying that. Who is the entitled guy on voice chat?
I don't understand how it's entitlement when Scopely messes up. It's not entitlement. Like, you're entitled because you started the game a couple weeks earlier than my mini did.
One thing that we are definitely entitled to is fair and equitable play, like they stated in the blog post that they said they are going to be devoted to. And so when they drop 4,000 freaking shards on 80 to 90% of the player base, they owe it to the 10 or 20% that didn't get that to do something. Because bottom line, that's not fair and equitable. This wasn't intended. And no, none of us deserve 7-star Weaver. But if they're not going to take it away from us, they should give it to them so it's not an issue. The problem is if they give a 7-star Weaver to these brand new players, it's going to change the way they approach all that new player content. So I'm not saying they should give them a 7-star. I should say they could give them an unlock at Strike Pass 1 or even just a handful of shards and give them, 300 shards to 500 shards at Strike Pass 2 so that they can get a couple of stars on their Weaver and get her going so that the play against other players is more fair and equitable so that they can do a little level it out in Arena, level it out in Crucible where those rewards matter. And that would probably be the best thing I can think of. I understand that no one is entitled to any of this shit, but they fucked up and they need to make it a little bit more balanced because when they do nothing, it shows me that they are not going to stand behind their word of integrity and a balanced game.
yeah. See, and that's kind of where I'm at, Bilbo. Okay, I thought I froze for a second. It was a lag. That's how I feel, like brand new players coming in shouldn't have access to this just yet, in my opinion. I understand where Path is coming from because he's right there on the line, and it does suck. And I actually really appreciate you being here, Path. I hope you know I still love you. I don't know. I feel like I look at it as the Strike Pass 3 just has a little bit better offers, and had it been enough shards just to get to the next star, you'd still be at a disadvantage. But being that all the shards are the same in all Strike Passes, that does make me question and make me think maybe they should give it to everyone, which I hate when you guys make me change my mind. I want to dig my heels in. Yeah. Yeah, the problem with that, Steven, is by the time they
Rolf,
realize
you cannot go from 1 to 70 in a few days.
No, yeah, you can't. I don't think a few
no, but you
days.
can go far. You can go way farther and a lot faster now than you ever could with the tunes that are coming out, even if you don't spend.
I remember
You can only level up so much.
The last time I tried a new account, which Pathfinder, you're insane for trying a new account, but God bless you for making sure that you're in touch with the new player. And I think that's great because you're an extensively knowledgeable person in Marvel Strike Force, and you have new player experience by starting a new account, which puts you in a great position at level 69 to talk about this. You go from level 1 to level 70. What's it about? Like 3 months, probably. There's a point when you get into like the level 50s and 55s when it really starts to slow down and there's not any content that you can reach. Pathfinder, how long does it take to get from level 1 to 70?
Take my thoughts on this with a grain of salt because I don't play this as much as I do on my main account.
Right.
I'm about 110 days and I'm level 69.
Yeah, chat's saying it's taking about 120 days.
Okay.
Probably depending on how much you play and skill level. I mean, if you're running a second account, you're going to know what to do a lot better than someone just coming into this game.
That's true. Or if you're following the meta player guide that Scopely put out, that's going to put you right on track to do everything just right. We can all agree that Scopely is giving us great advice with that meta player guide. I'm obviously being sarcastic. That meta guide was a joke. That thing, it wasn't even outdated. It was just flat out wrong. Like, that was terrible advice. I can't believe they posted that.
I mean, I agree, Hydrus. If they could just hand everyone the 4K Weaver stars when they hit level 70, I would that'd be fine with me. I don't think it's in their capabilities. Not that it can't be done, but I don't think Scopely can manage it.
I haven't done my challenges yet. I should probably go and do these too. So what it boils down to for me is that each pass usually gets, from what we've learned here, that each pass gets the same amount of shards, whether it's free or pay on those tracks. And if the free-to-play players in Strike Pass 3 got it, they should probably give it to 1 and 2. However, that screws up the new player experience because they have an incredibly powerful character, one of the best characters in the game. And suddenly they have her at 7 stars. They'll be crushing content way too fast, and they'll get to the end of the content that's available to them without the experience to bring up their commander level to get to content that could challenge them. I think that's why Scopely is hesitant to just give them Spider Weaver. And that might be why they're not doing it. Maybe if enough people say that they're angry about that situation, they will. But they've got to address the fact that it is not fair and equitable. And I know that's not the exact quote. I've read the exact quote or something. They try and get a balanced game is what they're trying to do. But it's not balanced when they allow us to have it. I know they can't roll it back, and I know they don't want to give it to 1 and 2. It's a tough situation, but they need to at least come out with something and talk about it. And it's not going to be in this blog post because they make the blog post a week in advance. It'll probably be some other messaging down the road if they address it at all. My guess is they're not going to say shit about this. I don't see enough of the envoys raising fuss about it. I don't see enough of any of the content creators raising a fuss about it. And frankly, I've got a 7-star Weaver that I spent absolutely nothing on. So I don't care. I'm happy with it. I'm trying to let it, speak about it for other people, for newer players and stuff, and raise that because it does suck for them, but sucks to be you, doesn't suck to be me. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, see, someone made a comment.
In the end, they need to get better at doing their job.
1000% agree. 1000% agree with you, Pathfinder.
These kind of mess ups screw them up.
Well, and someone made a comment, if they tried to do it at the 70 cap or they tried to fix this for the lower level players, the odds that they'll get it right on the first time and not end up giving them 4 million fucking shards, they're not really good. So I think that's the other reason I'm like, just leave it, because the more they mess with shit, the worse it gets.
And somebody mentioned the Ultimus shards that came out of that earlier, and I'd like to point out that that doesn't do a lot. It's a handful of shards that not Ultimus shards, but who cares about Ultimus? It's the other characters that you want. So it's down here in the 85.
There are good characters in there that can be gotten.
There are good characters in here. 15 shards of one of these. Let's say that you get, most of them are good characters that you get shards for that you need. I think I had most of my Ultimus orbs were spent. So what'd that give me? Like 33 Ultimus orbs, I think is what people were saying, is how many Ultimus orbs you got out of it. What's 33 times 15? Hold on a second. 33 times 15 is 495 shards of good characters. That can't be right. Let's say, well, okay, and you're going to divide that by 2 because half of those characters are going to be crap. 250 good character shards. That's a chunk of shards, actually.
Yeah, honestly, I'm stoked for the Ultimus orb. I never thought in my life I would ever say that, but I've got some really good drops that have put me over, like right over on some much needed tunes that are currently meta or very helpful with the current meta.
Okay, I'm gonna count up these that are good for my roster, and then Pathfinder, I want to hear from you about the Ultimus orbs. So 1, 2, 3 characters. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technically 8, but I almost got her. 8, 9, 10.
This is for
11,
you specific that
right.
they're good for, right?
Right.
See, Icarus is farmable. He's right there.
I'm looking at 12 characters. 13. Oh, look, you can farm her.
I just saw that.
Yeah, I'm seeing 15 characters in here. 15 characters out of the bunch that are good. So that would probably equate to about 100 shards of decent characters. So that's just off the top of my head, is 100 shards of decent characters, which is kind of a chunk of shards.
I agree, TLC. That would be huge for level 70 players and below to get access to that many Ultimus shards.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Pathfinder?
Well, not the Ultimus shards, but the characters that are in the Ultimus orb would be very helpful.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
So one thing that they could do is award Strike Pass 1.
That's another thing that we haven't even hit on, right?
Yeah. I was thinking that maybe one thing they could do to level this out a little bit is maybe give new, like Strike Pass 1 and 2 players 100 Ultimus orbs as a consolation, because it does have Spider Weaver in it, not to mention all those shards for all those other characters. Maybe bring up their roster as a whole rather than just giving them one huge character. I'm not sure. Pathfinder, what do you think would, concerning the Ultimus orb?
I don't give two craps about Ultimus as a character, but getting the orbs for the other characters in there would be nice.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't have Ultimus Max?
What are you doing? How could you possibly put out a new player guide and not recommend that you take Ultimus through the roof? Ultimus is such crap. I can't believe he was actually a big bad in the beginning of this game. It's terrible.
I remember when I first unlocked him and Run was like, "What do you think of him?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "What do you think of him?" Because like when I unlocked him, he was a big deal. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm probably not going to touch him." And I haven't. Thank you, Duchess. I'm actually going to get it done today.
Hey,
but it's clean.
Duchess, I messaged you with some info about your audio. I know it looked, if you read through that, you're probably like, whoa, that's overwhelming. If you want to talk about it some other time, we totally can. I was in a hurry, and so I just kind of information dumped you there. So sorry if I was overwhelming with that. I can walk you through that process if you need me to. So, all right.
I think the big takeaway is that Scopely just needs to do better.
Definitely.
Really.
Scopely definitely needs to do better. Pathfinder, what do you think? What's your final thoughts on the subject? And then I'll let you go. Everybody, Pathfinder's on like a 5-second lag. That's why he's a little bit of a wait there.
I think that the best solution in my mind is either give every player that's level 70 the shards, or just do it for this month. I don't know what the ultimate solution is, but if you're level 65 to 69, you're potentially missing out on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the impact of that character for those people who are where you're at between 60 to 75 is going to mess up those arena shards and make it very tough for people to get the cores that they need to progress their entire roster. I think that's going to affect them the way that they play in Crucible as they start to bring in Spiderweaver into Crucible as an offensive or defensive character. If you see a 7-star Weaver starting to pop into your Crucible matches on defense, as a newer player, there's not much you can do about that if you don't have a 7-star Weaver to go into it with. So that could be a turtle defense that people at that level can no longer get through, or half the people at that level can no longer get to. So I think it's a little bit different. Plus, there's a chunk of shards coming out of that Ultimus orbs that you got. From that, the Ultimus food, you 3,600 shards of Spiderweaver went into the Ultimus thing, giving you 33 orbs or something like that. I could be wrong on the math right there. Still a chunk. I, a veteran player, have 15 characters that I could use shards for, and I'll probably be popping those Ultimus orbs once the Rebirth team gets in there, and that could make a difference to my roster, whereas Strike Pass 1 and 2 didn't get that. Then there's the entitlement issue that Raw has. Go ahead, Raw.
Oh, actually, I was going to say, Hydrus, that's not correct. You don't have to have Ultimus at 7 stars before they get the benefit of the other tunes. You just need to have other tunes at 7 stars to build up those Ultimus orbs. Path Daddy's 10-second lag makes him feel like the distant and
I'll give Scopely some free advice.
Okay.
They could advertise that you will get a free 7-star Spiderweaver. They could advertise that everywhere and bring in new players to get a good character right away.
Honestly,
that might bring in spenders or other new players alike. But making the new player experience a little bit better would be a good thing.
Even if they don't give Spiderweaver away at full 7 stars, they could give her away at free unlock like they did with like Groot, and I think they did Captain America. Every once in a while, they give a character away to new players. I think they give them away to new players in the Strike Pass or whatever, or some other way, or a calendar or whatever. You get her at least unlocked for starting to play Marvel Strike Force. I think that's a great idea. They could bring a lot of people in here. Now, the problem is that Spiderweaver is an original character, and people who don't play this game are like, who the fuck is Spiderweaver, right? Just like they were like, who the fuck is Kestrel? So it may not have as big a draw, but if they could showcase that this is a super powerful tune, I don't know. Like, I watch Raid Shadow Legends commercials, and they're like, "Look at Ronda Rousey character," and I'm like, I don't know if she's any good or not. Like, I don't know. Like, so it's kind of a tough sell, but if you could get content creators saying, "Hey, it's a great time to start playing this game because you get a free Spiderweaver by playing it," they could be doing themselves a favor and increase the player base. They could. So that's not a terrible idea. So I'm going to close out this call, Pathfinder, and I'm going to do a couple other things, and I think I'm going to probably close down stream. So thanks for joining us, buddy. I appreciate it. And Raw, I'm going to probably close you out as well.
Trying to mute me?
Well, kind of. Well, I'm going to disconnect from this video call, and then actually, you know what?
I'm just messing. I can say goodbye. I was just fucking with you.
No, I think Pathfinder's already out of the call. I don't know. I don't hear him anymore, and I don't see his little tag. So I guess you can stay in here if you want. And I'm going to finish up a few things, and we'll just close out stream together. Benny really wants you to stay in here. He's your number one fan, and I think Cleaning Agent's in here too, and he's your number one hater. So we'll leave you in for that. All right, raids is the thing, and I got to go to war. Daddy rejected you before you could reject him. Yeah.
Path Daddy.
Path Daddy.
Thank you for coming on, by the way, Pathfinder. It's a lot of fun to talk with you.
Yeah, somebody give Pathfinder a shout out so they can go see where to find him.
I've been shouting him out this whole time.
Oh.
I love having conversations where people have differing views, but they can still, like, remain super respectful, and I don't know, those are some of my favorite. So thank you.
Yeah. It's really good that the Pathfinder completely agreed with me and completely disagreed with you, because we all know that I'm right and you're wrong. All right, that's it for the show. Bye, guys. No. Juicy, there's no defense up today. I actually was feeling like crap when stream started, and it was supposed to be a really short stream, and it looks like we're actually rounding out to noon. So I got drawn into that conversation, and it was a good one. So, hey, I think I can do BA into this team. It'll probably work. So there's no defense up video today.
For the record run, chat got me to, like, not dig my heels in and actually change my perspective. It can happen. You just have to come at me with logic.
You know what? My perspective over the situation adjusted as that conversation went on too. I realized some things, and so whether I was going to give Scopely a little more ground or be a little more pissed off with the situation, my ideas kind of changed a little bit too. Let's see. I think I'm going to do this.
It does suck that Spider Weaver isn't a recognizable character, because I think Pathfinder's idea of promoting that to get new players in would be awesome.
That's honestly a great idea. I might make that the thumbnail of today's recap or recycle.
The art department for MSF does such a good job. I feel like they could make it like an opening advertisement video of Spider Weaver doing her thing, and still draw people in. Fuck them. Everyone gets a 7-star Morbius.
Oh, come on. Leave Sharon Carter alone. Dang it.
That made me laugh.
Well, this is going to suck. Man, that team just took off. Look at that. They deleted my Carter and stunned Sam, and now I'm behind the curve.
The one thing I don't understand is why everyone keeps commenting on making the new player experience better. I never had an issue with that. I feel like new players are not, for lack of a better word, kind of spoiled when it comes to this game.
Oh, yeah? You start a new account, dear, and see how much fun you have.
I did!
The fucking tutorial is enough to rip your hair out. I got a quick question for chat. If I back out of this, do I lose the match point? Like, do I need to lose this match? Or can I I don't want to, I got to lose this match, don't I? I just have to take the L. I think I need to take the L for the event points. You need to lose. Thank you. Okay.
Newer players have better tunes to get through content faster than original players. That's why, like, older players have so much girth to their roster, because they had to build stuff that newer players can skip. There's better tunes out there that'll get them through content faster. And yeah, there's a lot of content, but it's a game. It's not all supposed to be accomplished in one day. Like, you're supposed to go through the content.
A lot of people don't understand how bad player drop-off would be if you get God mode, okay? When I played Doom, like the original Doom and Doom 2 on like the PlayStation 1, back before it had a 1 behind it, they had the God mode. On PC, they had God mode, right? His eyes light up and you can do anything. What do? You go to the last level, you go to a couple of the cool levels with the spider brains, you whip out the BFG, you blow everything up. Maybe if you're on PC, you make a level with a gazillion enemies and you blow them all up, and then you're like, this is boring, I've done it, and you quit playing Doom for a while until you get nostalgic. That's what happens. What's up, Taco Shooter? So if you make this game too easy, if you give people too much stuff, they get bored with it. If you give everybody everything that they want, you have too much gold, too much training mats where you just level up everything. It's no longer any fun, not to mention they can't make any money. So you've got to make people want everything all the time. It's what keeps people coming back.
Unless you have like a crazy person like me who is like completely cool not completing everything. I had to start playing 6 months after launch. I had to build all the minions, but now when there is a rework, my toons already have a base. It's not going from 0 to 90. I'm starting from level 55 on everybody. That's nice. But you're also like, that's like, you're an original player at that point.
It's kind of that idea of be careful what you wish for, you might get it. Because a lot of times the idea of having something is actually better than the reality of having it. Because once you have something, it's in human nature to want the next thing. And if they give everything to us and there's nothing left to shoot for, we're just like, well, we have everything and this is boring. Like everybody has a T-17, 145 characters or whatever it is, so.
Yeah, it gets stale. I was actually really sad when I completed everything. I mean, I think the last thing that it took me to complete, I had already finished 3.4 Doom raids, I had already finished DD5, and I had not finished the Doom campaigns. And when I finally completed that, like, I was excited for a second, and then I was like, well, shit. I have nothing else to look forward to right now. Except for 3.5, and that... Yeah. That looks like it's gonna hurt. My gag of taking everyone to level 69 has paid off. Hey, Taco Shooter.
Let's see. Hey, Taco Shooter, who's on happy hour tonight?
Man, I want to make a new player account just to show everyone that it's so. I feel like it's so fucking easy for newer players. I made it through. Like, I went from 0 to 6 months and was like from 0 to the same level Run was at, and then I surpassed his ass.
She just got into a good alliance. She just got into an alliance that was willing to carry her. That's all it is.
No, I was top
willing
5
to carry her lazy ass through the raids, dragging her to 3.4, kicking and screaming the whole time. You know what sucks? She comes to me and she's like, hey, who should I use in the unlimited matchup? And I said, why don't you mirror unlimited with one speed meta to go before it? And she's like, I don't know if I can do that. I'm like, that's what everybody else does. And she's like, okay. And then she loses the match and she's pissed off at me because she didn't get to take in, I think it was, who'd you want to take in there? Like Tangled Web and 99. And it's like, oh, it's all your fault. I hate your guts. We're getting a divorce now because you gave me terrible advice. And then she comes to me and she's like, how come you never give me any advice? And I'm like, it's because you suck at the unlimited matchup and now we want a divorce. So I'm not giving her any more advice.
No, hold on. That is not how that went down.
That was word for word. Exactly word for word.
I said, this is who I'm thinking of taking in to this unlimited Crucible match. And you're like, wow, that's overkill. You should just do a speed one. And I pulled up my team and was like, I'm not at those levels. When you're at mid-range levels, you can't always just do speed. And so that's why I was doing my overkill. And I was right. I took your advice and I fucking lost a match that I should not have lost in any way. I had the tunes for, right?
See that? She basically says, I would have won, but I took your advice and I lost. It's all your fault and I hate your guts. And then she bitches to me because I won't give her advice.
It's my fault for listening to Run. I know.
So Boylon's a soft commit to Taka Shooter's happy hour tonight.
Anyway,
Well, I hope he makes it.
I have never been carried in any of my alliances, and you know that, Run.
Whatever. I want to get an emote of her in a wheelbarrow that just goes across the screen, and y'all can pay like 1 channel point for it and just be like, there's Raw being carried.
You know, I pride myself on being one of the top people in raids in my alliances. I pride myself in being up there. You are killing me right now. But the real
Okay, I'll tell the truth. The truth is, she does try to be the best at raids. Everything else, though, she could not care less about. She's
suck at war.
Both of us last night at the same time, like we finish our stupid tower climb and we're like, okay, finally I finished tower, and both of us go, ah, shit, we just checked it down in the bottom right corner. Our daily objectives gave us energy. We're like, oh shit, they gave us energy. We got to go back in. It was like another, like, I don't know, 30 seconds to clear out your energy. But it's like such a pain in the ass when you just want to be done with Marvel Strike Force and go to bed. And that stupid fucking energy pops up always right before bedtime. And you're like, oh.
Wow, Taco, you're going to have Boomer on to talk about it? That's awesome.
Oh, that's going to be a hot one right there.
It would be good to have an upside down raw video command. And then Run. Someone said they need a bent over my back hurts emote for you.
Oh, no shit, right? I'm always bitching about my back. Yeah.
It is a team effort. It is a team effort. And I actually will stand corrected. I did get carried for 2 days in my MSF career. And that's when I joined the Cyborg Pirates at a like way low level. And that was to help them out because there was some sort of event going on and they were short a player and they needed my donation while they found someone.
You heard it here, everybody. Only time she's ever been carried was by Run 7's alliance.
2 days. 2 days.
Yeah, and then Crofty had to kick your ass out because you were dragging your feet, you lazy slacker.
I couldn't have done a negative damage on your raids. I was so slow. I was literally there for my 10K. You guys used me for my gold.
Yeah, we totally used you. That's true. We totally used you. That's true.
Oh, hold on. Hey, Duchess, you have a mute button next to your name. I just noticed that. I wonder if that has something to do with why you were miming on stream the other day.
Yeah, make sure
I can see it in chat.
Make sure I'm pointing at my OBS like you guys can see it. Make sure in OBS that on the right side of that volume bar, the one that bounces when you talk, make sure that one isn't in red anywhere.
They used you and tossed you to the curb 100%. 1000%. By the way, Duchess of Destruction is now streaming, so go follow her. And soon, we will be able to hear her voice.
Why is this not working? Oh, I know why. I put an @ symbol and he's not in here.
You're welcome.
All right, everybody, tell Sen Raven I said hello. I'm running way behind. I got to get this cut up. There was no defense up video today, but I think one is airing an hour ago on my channel if you're really desperate for a defense up video. And otherwise, have a great weekend. Go watch Raw at MSF Theater tonight. Go check out maybe Boylon at Happy Hour. I'll probably be hanging out in both of those chats. So, you know, if you want, you can go there and make fun of me or something. Have a great weekend if that's your thing too, and you don't have time to go check those out. That's cool. We'll be back here on Monday. I am going to try and do some Tiny Tina's if I can get Pathfinder off his lazy butt to go play with me. So maybe there will be a bonus stream this weekend. I don't know. Otherwise, I'm going to go work on the new studio and hopefully get a better stream for you guys in the future. Love you all so very much. Thank you so much for all the support, the follows, the channel points making me dress like a girl and all the silly stuff that we do. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Everyone, thank you, Pathfinder, for coming on and talking with me. And Taco Shooter, I was not aware. Run, were you aware?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Bye, everybody.